Diane, as you know, is away this morning, but before she left, she had a chance to explore a fascinating issue, the secret to a longer, healthier life.
So this week we decided to take a look at health secrets from around the world, health and longevity, and the diets and lifestyles that make for longer lives. Dan Buettner wrote a best-selling book about it. It's called The Blue Zones. We love it when he comes by to tell us the secrets of the longest-lived communities in the world. And today, it's Sardinia.
That's right, which is in the middle of the Mediterranean. And we know that people who eat the Mediterranean diet live about 6 years longer than people who don't. The Sardinians have two types of bread. A flat bread they call carta de musica, made of durum wheat, which is the wheat we make our pasta out of. The point is it's a whole grain bread. And then their leavened bread is actually risen with a type of bacteria that replaces bad bacteria in your gut and actually generates some vitamins.
So they're getting fiber in their bread, and they're also getting a kind of healthy intestinal bacterium.
Exactly right. This is the closest thing to a longevity elixir you'll ever find. This is Sardinian Continental. And this has the highest levels of antioxidants of any wine in the world, any known wine.
This isn't just red wine. This is the darkest red wine you can get, which is the most hit you can get of healthy heart chemicals.
We know all those healthy chemicals actually exist in the pigment. This is so dark that the Italians call it vino nero, which means black wine. And another thing we've just learned, and this is a secret you haven't heard before, it's so important to drink your wine with the meal. Your body, if you're eating a Mediterranean diet and drinking wine, you literally create polyphenols, those antioxidants that scrub your arteries. So that's an important point to realize.
So do it with the food. This you can buy?
Yes, you can buy that anywhere in America, especially wine shop especially.
We know about the Mediterranean vegetables and the fruits, but you're saying it's not just that, it's which vegetables, which fruits?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what vegetables and fruits. The point is to sideshow meat. Meat is a once-a-week celebration, not something you heap on your plate several times a day. The other thing we found in blue zones around the world, they didn't eat a lot of fish. The longest-lived diets don't include a lot of fish. If you're going to include protein in your diet, I suggest this cheese that the Sardinians eat.
So you say the Sardinians tend to have a wedge of cheese, a piece of that high-fiber bread for breakfast, and then meat just once a week on Sunday.
Once a week, yes.
That's it.
Important thing to realize about this cheese that makes it special, I think, it comes from a grass-fed sheep. And when you get products from grass-fed animals, they're high in omega-3 fatty acids, not the omega-6 fatty acids you get from grain-fed animals. So here you have high omega-3 fatty acids, and it's really sharp. So you only need a little bit to get that satiated feeling. You don't need an inch of it like you need with milder cheeses.
To fill you up. Finally, nuts. You have, as long as I've known you, you've been saying to me that the one common denominator of these pockets of people living really long and healthy lives, nuts.
This is amazing. We know that people who eat 2 ounces of nuts, about a handful, 4 times a week, live 2 to 3 years longer than people who don't eat nuts. It's an easy formula. 2, 4, 2. 2 ounces, 4 times a week, 2 years of life expectancy.
Okay, here it is. The dark wine, the whole wheat bread, the fruits and vegetables, the nuts, and meat once a week. Yeah. And we'll live forever.
Well, you'll live another 6 years.
They have one thing that we can't get here. Cheese with maggots in it?
This is the place where men live the longest in the world. There's about 20 times more centenarian, 100-year-olds, and it happens to be among men. And a manifestation of this is a type of this sort of cheese, except it's maggot-ridden. And these maggots are alive, and they may contain bacteria that are good for our gut. We don't know. We just know the longest-lived men in the world eat this, and they eat it as a manifestation of toughness.
Right. But thank you.
We're not going to make you eat it.
Okay.